Now, one of the things that in the podcast or the interview that I did with Eugene just before is we spoke a lot about beliefs and values, and a lot of the conversation was actually around identity, beliefs and values, not so much on skills and skill sets. So one of the things that I think both Eugene and I have is that the belief that we're going to find an answer. Do we know the answer right now working with every single client? No. But we believe that given the time, we can find the answer, or the problem is so complex that we just need to refer on, which is fine. Whereas a lot of people, they look at, I need to learn more, I need to learn more, I need to learn more. Or their business is failing and they think they need to learn how to do a better bench press. And look, some people do need to learn how to do a better bench press. I'm not negating that. But I would dare say, for all of you in this room and who have attended Wolfpack, the lag is probably not that you need to learn a better bench press, or you need to learn how to squat, or you need to know more about nutrition. You probably know enough. The question is, why aren't you applying it? And if you look at why aren't you applying it, it's probably because your beliefs and values or your identity. And that identity could be, you don't feel good enough, you don't feel worthy, why should someone listen to you, why should someone pay you? You might have stuff on money or getting clients in or selling clients. It could be a whole bunch of reasons, but ultimately it's not stemming from you need to learn more. It's stemming from the belief of that you actually can't do it or there's something that's holding you back, which is more of an esoteric thing than it is a tangible thing. And then obviously when your skills and skill sets dictate your behaviors in the terms of how effectively you can act. So meaning that, let's say for example, let's use Instagram, or actually no, let's use training as an example. You can believe that you can succeed, but you might have a really crummy way of training, right? Your actual training methodology might be really great, which means that that training methodology is never going to make you a world-class champion at, say, powerlifting if you're doing all the wrong lifts. So it's very, very important. And then obviously, once you have that skills and skill sets, that's going to give you the behaviors and actions that you're going to take, which is ultimately going to lead to the result and or environment. The reason why it's very relatable is because if you look at our standard client that comes to see us, a lot of the time they just focus on the result that they want. They get very, very fixated on this result. And then they will what a trainer usually does is they focus on the behaviors and actions that they need to take. So they give them a bunch of stuff to do. Sometimes, they'll try and educate them. And I always say they try and give them a better diet. But what ends up happening is they usually just go from trainer to trainer to trainer doing a better diet or a better training program. And they don't really get any results because the real issue is in their beliefs and values and identity of actually how they relate to themselves and how they relate to their health and fitness. So the B aspect of this is the identity, beliefs and values. The do aspect of this is your skills and skill sets and knowledge. And behaviors obviously is part of the do aspect, and the have aspect is your environment and results. So you be the person who does the actions that gets the results. You don't have the result and then do the actions and then be the person. It doesn't work inverse. You need to be the person. If you want to be consistent on social media, for example, who do you need to be to do that? And you might write down something and go, well, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to share my life. No, I don't want to do that. Well, then guess what? You're not going to do the actions that are going to get you that result. Or you might say, I want to have a team of 10 trainers. Okay, well then you need to be super organized. Oh, but I'm not super organized, I'm lazy. Okay, well, you're not going to have a team of 10 trainers. Yeah? If you want that result, who do you have to be? You need to be a leader every day. You need to be able to take responsibility for things. You need to be able to step up. You need to be able to take criticism. You need to be able to take blame. You need to have to refund clients from time to time if you want to grow a big business. It's part of growing a big business, right? There are things. So if you go, I want a global business, but I don't want any refunds. Well, you're fucking dreaming. It's not going to happen, right? I want 100% customer satisfaction. You're dreaming. It's not going to happen. You're not going to have 100% of people who are always happy with you, especially as you scale. If you want that as a business strategy, get one client. Just keep that one client, or maybe 2 clients, and that's it. Right? But if you're looking for scale, there's going to be people who are there will be eventually, because the more people that you see, the more margin for error there becomes. It's not to say do away with it and just whatever, because obviously you want to minimize that, and there's an acceptable amount. But you will find with these things, there's probably like 1% or 2% of the population that will hate your service no matter what, and refund on your service. And the more people you see, and the longer you're in this game, the more likelihood of it happening. The higher price point you charge, the less likely that is to happen. The lower price point you charge, the more likely that is to happen. Right? People don't usually refund a Ferrari or a Rolls Royce, but they will complain about a Toyota.